Yes, our viewers and subscribers, welcome to another week of Mellache TV Analysis Thursdays. As usual, we have on set the great professor himself.
Yeah, man, greetings to Domino World, man.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, man, greetings to the Domino World and all viewers. I to respect in the mighty name of Domino.
Yes, my viewers. As usual, um, Mellache TV give you domino news around the world. But it seems as if, but Professor, it seems as if it's all Jamaica domino playing now. Not 2 years of domino going on in the Professor. Prof. All right, my viewers. Um, we have some exciting news for you also for the Western League. So, Prof, let me go right into it now. The dissecting professor.
Yes,
Professor.
yes, Mellache, we also.
Yes.
I thought, oh,
No, we
yeah,
were
man,
saying
just
let us go right into the dissecting now.
yeah, man, go ahead now.
C4 will join us later on in the program. All right, I'm going to share my screen. For you to see what's also, for you, my viewers, to see what's also going on. So I'm sharing my screen.
Seems to have a little difficulty coming up,
No, the computer just moving a bit slow. All right. Let us go right into it now. Round 9 results.
Yes, but
Um,
Mellache, I think we need to leave, and we don't want to get into the feature and the co-feature as quickly, so we're probably going to dissect those teams rather than the two feature games where that we
yes.
were, yeah, man, so we just
But we
go
have
ahead.
Masterpiece 250 versus Correctional Service. I think that you call correctional for this one, Prof.
Yes, and the only drawback I had was that this game is like a derby game. It doesn't matter where those two teams are in the standings. It's always a great game of um a great rivalry, I would say, as a result. So it wasn't a surprise because Masterpiece Correctional was one of the teams was going on good last in the Portmore League, and Masterpiece did beat them at the same venue. So there is not much of a surprise in terms of how both teams um, match up over the years based on that sort of art rival um, sort of that arch rivalry. But I did carry correctional to win the game.
Okay. Yes, Bobby Six. Big up yourself, Bobby Six. All
Yes,
right.
Bobby sick.
What? Hold on. I heard. So I heard. What you call him? Bobby Five, Professor.
Usually get five. I
No,
don't
I heard.
know.
I heard. I think I heard purpose mother calling him Bobby Four. I don't know why, but you call him Bobby Four. Oh, wow. 4-star general and 5-star
Yes.
general. Bobby Six. All right, moving on. Well, why you call it Bobby Four though? because Prof say take off 1.5 now and you put 1.56 and give 5. I wonder
Mm.
why she called you Bobby for. All right, moving on.
Probably,
Village Links 250 versus
mhm.
Unity Strikers 242.
Well,
Um,
the,
what happened there now? Seems like
the
this was
this
a good match, 8 point lead.
no, but remember I did said it,
Yes,
Village Links played rooftop the week before and only could have won by 6. They are playing
yes,
a team that is on similar par with rooftop, but Unity is a bit more potent in terms of if I did say in my analysis that if Village made a mistake and played similar like how they played rooftop, probably they will be in danger of probably losing the game. Well, it was a single digit loss for them for Unity that to show all that Village Link that does augurs well for Village Link against these lower teams because if they are winning these teams in single digits, when the teams that are far more potent um, that they are playing against in the upcoming games, that seems like they'll be in a spot of bother. That seems to me like they are not going to be in a spot of bother, even to eke out the good victories. So they have to ensure that they blow away these teams to even secure a place in the top 8 because the aggregate score is going to be very important.
okay,
I did carry them to win the Village Link.
okay. All right, Bombers United. So what's up? Oh, you said leave the features matching for last, no?
This one can come before. Let this be the first feature.
All right, Bombers United 228 versus so what's up 250. What happened there?
I
Because
think.
I thought I heard you guys said also with C4, said
Mhm.
it's a 30 yard lead or something like that. 30, lead by 30 yard.
Well, it isn't too far from that by looking at the scoreline. However, I believe Source took the foot off the gas pedal in the latter stages, giving some of the fringe players some a game, including yours truly. So um it's not a surprise based on how I was a person at that game and looking at it. I believe Bombers did put up a gallant fight. I didn't see them have the quality to win, but they did themselves justice in ensuring that they didn't get beaten by a much wider margin. And a lot of person might not know, Bombers would have won the second half based on the halftime score because they were leading by 20, so was supposed to lead by 27. So they did basically won the second half, which is somewhat of a, a, a true potential of what they can do, but not enough quality to even bother Source because it wasn't like Source was in a spot of bother probably anytime, especially after close to the halftime and thereafter. So it's a good um bit of fight by Bombers, but Source was always going to win this contest.
Okay, wasn't good enough for Bombers. But I think majority of the person last that was the Portmore League. Because
Yes.
in the Portmore League, I think majority of players then played for Passage Fort. And Passage Fort did beat Sourceup in the Portmore League.
Yes, that is a different kettle of fish. I think I've been over Source for most of the years, and that probably was one of the weakest teams we have assembled, and that was just something. Initially, we didn't plan to enter the Portmore League last season. However, we wanted to keep a certain core of players together, especially the homegrown players together. So we it was just we entered. So that is it. But we planned initially that we didn't want to play the Portmore League, but anyhow, Sourceup did played and was just trying to sort out the players who were in that geographical location to keep them occupied.
Okay. All right, moving on. Blade Strikers, 250. Rooftop, 202. That was expected, right?
Yes, man, a blowout and Blade Strikers. I don't know. I haven't seen. I deliberately don't look at the next fixtures that they are playing, but they surely have one of the easiest runs within the first 10 games of our competition. And if there's a mid-season final, barring an aggregate score, they would probably out one of the teams. They are one of the three unbeaten teams left in the competition, and they are doing themselves justice. They are putting away the teams that they should put away fairly convincingly so far, and play against the team who sits at the bottom of the standing. This victory was expected, and they did dominate that encounter. As you can see, they won by 48, a clear 48 points. So that argues well for them going in further in the competition. I don't know what's happened to the mid-season final if that is going to be still be played, but let's see.
Okay. All right. Central United, 250 versus Nagahead, 232.
Yes. Well, I Central is doing themselves
Well, Central is
justice
playing very good,
very, very well, and they had an e-cup after they won. They beat Source up in their first encounter of the season, and they had two consecutive losses. Since then, they have won all the games on the trot. So they are doing well with the team they have, and so far they have um, meet on the teams that are probably probably the top six teams in the competition. They haven't played them a lot. So let's see how they will face up when the boys are separate the men are separating themselves from the boys, or well they will cope and ensure that they book a spot in the last eight. This game with Nagwed is very unpredictable, and they are a team have been playing together for quite some time. The set of players have is players that have been at the club over a lot of years, and they have been together in in other competitions, because in the cross table it was almost the same set of players that that participated in the code league actually played in the cross table league, the Sansan cross table league. So that there's a bit of chemistry where that is concerned, and they have been together as a unit, other from playing domino. So there are most of them that are, if you probably see a lot of Nagwed players, you will see the three or four of them um, together, other from outside of playing domino. So that is something that is good in terms of team chemistry and camaraderie. And Nagwed is a bit unpredictable, not such of the quality, but if they continue to play together as long as they are doing with added forces, ability of players, they will be a factor coming in the coming competitions.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Chergarden, 250 versus Mystic, 228. Seems like Mystic give Chergarden a good run, man.
No man, Mystic will always. It's there are teams that will put up a fight, but there just seems not enough quality in terms of getting the team over the line. They will not set the road alight if if they are in good position to win a game. They just don't. I don't believe we could probably said they don't have enough probably match winners or something like that at that stage. And I think that is where Mystic is at fault, and they will put up better fight against a team that they are are believe at the same standard as they are, you know.
So
So, but
they're just not finishing.
yes, they just don't have that quality, you know. I think two or three, three or four peers that have a further quality. They have persons who can stabilize, but not the quality to set the road alight or nothing to write home about when we as the Mystic are concerned. But with the type of team they have and they are not playing that badly, they might bring a surprise.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Highlight strikers 241 versus Fletcher's Land Raiders 250. Is this the
Mm.
first win for Fletcher's Land?
No, their second victory. They beat Mystic already, and that is
Oh,
something.
yeah.
And that is yes. And I did carry highlight to win this game as a result of playing at home, and they are playing fairly well over the boy. So my time is fortunate. It's something similar to what Sosa was facing last season. Sosa probably it's similar like the Olympic Games recently. A lot of it, we didn't collect a lot of medals as we in recent years as we ought to in like the World Championships and previous Olympics. But persons are finding themselves doing personal best, and that is something similar to what is going on with highlight strikers. And I mentioned Sowas earlier. Highlight is doing themselves some justice by how they are playing in the competition. And this is one of as much as they have been losing, they haven't been losing by way, great because sometimes Highlight would play this amount of games for the season and lose 4 or 5 games over 50. Now they are doing far far better, but not getting any point for their efforts. And this again, this is a victory they should have eked out. Probably this I expect this game to be close. But Fetchers done going cupping their second victory, and they are determined. And this is something that I pointed out earlier in this Mellache, is that Fetchers will
Yes.
never give up. They will play to the end. I can tell you that they will go able to do that. And probably this is what is being shown here now. Their realization, their there's their way of not giving in as proven their worth, and so far they have eked out 2 wins, and this is great for them going forward.
Okay. All right. So Fletcher's beat out some veterans there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Woodford United 180 versus King Shallow League 250. What happened there? 70-point lead. Did they
Well,
throw in out?
I can't tell as we speak, but as far as I know, the only way Woodford would have won this game for me is that if most of the members of King Island forfeit their travels. Other from that, I don't see Woodford winning the encounter, and the margin of victory is quite huge. And this is a statement win for King Shiloh based on the fact they gave away somewhat of a 40 point lead in their previous game and lost by in double digits. So this is something that this is a statement win for them. And also what it makes it more a statement win is based on the fact they had to travel to Woodford, where most clubs are a bit reluctant to travel to. And King Shiloh, hats off.
Yes. All right. Moving on. Full target 219 versus Links United 250. This is really a
Well,
great team, you know.
which team? Links team?
Links, yes, Links United to beat a
Mellache.
full target by,
No
yes,
man. Let me tell you something what we are missing. And this is what the show is for. I think in our analytical ability, we have to look at things, and this is what is missing in the domino world. We have too much mindset how domino should or think players are. One of the most important things in all team is the chemistry, right? In team sport, the chemistry is very good. It is one of the utmost, along with camaraderie, and I think Lynx has that. Lynx, if you look at it, probably one of the only teams who have probably acquired, are they acquired probably any new players, are very few, and they have been consistently playing these teams. Lynx, if the Western League was playing, Lynx would never, it wouldn't be in no spot of bother of losing players, especially in crucial games, because they have been consistently there with the same couple of players year in, year out, and they have been um, playing together for most part, and they usually put away the teams that they need to put away. They usually lose probably one game, and this is the game I probably carried them to lose, and they didn't. And one of the things that I said was going to be a great going for them was the sort of cohesiveness that they would have over a full target. Because one of the things that with full target teams is that they believe are most team in the caliber players they have believe that they can just turn up at a game and blow away their opponents. That will not happen probably to a quality team like Lynx. And it has shown you can skip games at will and feel that you just can come and think it's a mental game and the luck is in the draw. So if they are continue doing that, they will not able to be a good unit playing together. And 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 there are very few teams that have the chemistry and unit like Links United. If you count Links United first 10 games in the past decade, probably they have only probably lost probably 10 games altogether, probably a game each year so far. So they usually don't lose more than or so during the first 10 games. So this is no surprise that they have been doing well and still remains one of the three unbeaten teams. I did care full target to win based on the fact that I know they can, if the game is close towards the end in the box, is going to be probably there are probably more um, quote unquote match winners are persons who can change the encounter in a jiffy. Full target of as those sort of players. But guess what? When the chemistry is right, it's
it's a
hard
to
to
reach
break it
there
up.
first.
Yes. So very impressive win by Lynx, and the captaincy is something that is to be. And one of the things that is make Lynx is doing very well so far is that Mr. Fix is the fact that Mr. James is now looking help captaining the team without actually writing down the scores and so forth. So he's accessing the game by looking at it a bit more. So he's another person's inside the ring now, physically telling them the players what to do. But he's still the guy directing traffic.
Yes, so you can see the game better outside of the ring now,
Yes, yes,
or
yes.
view of the ring.
Yeah, man.
All right. Um, Bull Bay United 205. Right Stuff 250.
Mm-hmm.
What happened there now? Right Stuff have Bull Bay two straight.
Well, not only two straight. The
And
margin of
margin of victory.
win, yes, is huge. And let me tell you, this game is to base on over the years all these two teams play. This is a hugely disappointed um performance by Bull Bay. Even
Yes, at home
playing at
too. At
home.
home.
Yes. So right stuff, trust me. Hats off, bro, boss. I did say you would have lost this game based on what and suffer your first loss, but you have been doing well so far, and um kudos to you guys,
They,
and
they really have the right stuff, man.
yeah, they are looking
Stuff
hungry
is right.
for this. Yes, for this game. This seems like the rise of team that disruptive that was disrupted when the pandemic in the Portmore League. They were going great guns until COVID really come in and break that momentum. They're looking like that team um in 2020. So let's see if there's a mid-season final. Rice stuff can surely
And
make it. I believe they are leading in terms of the aggregate, so they have a good chance if the mid-season final is still on.
yeah, and this young general in beating off everybody, man. Young general is really someone to look up to.
No man, he takes his domino
Playing.
seriously. What I think is he takes his domino seriously, and I said one thing. I believe he was one of the players to me that has made good use of the pandemic, because he was one of the players who's going around throughout when the pandemic was on, and then putting in some punches. And I believe he loves the game, and he seriously he doesn't like to lose. You know, um, this come like when I was me start out playing and thing. I don't believe in losses. I will
Yes.
play many games without losing a 10, many matches without losing a 10. Yeah, me I tell you. So this argues well for him as a player and going forward for his respective teams that
Let me
he
tell you
plays for.
something, Professor. What I noticed with the young general, because I played against him, when Bombers played right stuff. When was it? Last week or week before?
Before.
He gave me 6-4. I mean, I tell you, Professor, his style of domino is different, He not play normal domino, Professor. That's why maybe he can trick his opponent so easily. Him not playing a normal type of domino. You understand? Him is a player like this. He would have two players. He can take the two players them and not take it. As a matter of fact, if him have all six and can go rounds at six and play again with 6-5, him is a player like this. He will go 2-5. An orthodox player, Professor. So it's not easy for read, it's not easy for beat. Now tell the Professor. So you can get
No,
you
that's
can
what
get off anybody off of them reading.
no, that's what I'm saying to you. When he has made full use of the time when Domino wasn't playing, in competitive Dominoes wasn't playing. And he has the ability, as I say, he loves one of the things that has probably, I don't know if he had somewhat of an attitude problem to me in the initial stages of his domino playing. And I think he has curved that, and I think that probably has helped him. I don't know if he recognizes
Yes,
that, but
he's
that
more
has
calm now
really,
than one time. He's more
yes,
calm.
and probably that, and that is what he is manifesting now as we speak, and making a very good player. And what I can tell you, he still, in order to be among the elite players, he has to remain that sort of person,
Yes,
because this
yes,
domino thing no normal. It's mental game. You are quite can attest to that in terms of even chess. If you're not a calm player or so forth, you will are you find yourself in situations even off or even out of the playing arena, you know, it, because chess players are usually players who have who if you see them otherwise they are it just fit their personality, etc., and makes them
Yes.
quite
Him have
successful
more
people.
him have more humility, man. So him a progress more.
Yes,
You understand?
exactly.
Same thing like the links players them. You'd have never hear a links player boast over anything over domino. I
No,
know
that
John
is
they're
what
so
good.
unbeaten.
All right, that's one of the things that I can say to Mellache. Probably one of the things for me for the over the past couple years, I'm not very much interested in. I'm not keen right now because probably I have a little bit more different priorities in terms of playing domino. But I'm a person. One of the things that I was probably a person who used to toast and do a lot, and probably still do it if my thing there. But I realize that it doesn't make sense. You try to brag or show off on somebody or say you're a better player because this is a mental game. And when you want to do well, the mental aspect is far more important. And I even said this a lot of times, even in physical sports, in order to do when you lose form and you're not playing well, your mental aspect is where it goes first. So just imagine in a game that is totally mental, it's not physical, because the most physical you do that with concerning domino is probably beat the table, you know. But other from that, you have to remain calm to just to build your concentration level. And this is one of the things that I I I hate to put myself, but trust me, when it comes to the elite players and so when I'm playing, you can't beat me there, boss. Because I am mentally tough and I can what should I say, direct the part of the game. And I won't throw a lot of games. That things like that. If I'm definitely serious, I won't throw a lot of games. You know, but these are something that as we go back to the young general, some of the qualities he has, and he's making a mark for himself. He just has to know that he will not be a dominant player at every game, and he has to take the bitter with the sweet.
Yes. Great player, man. Excellent player. So, young general, if you're watching, big up yourself, man. Yeah, Fruit to Johnson, bless up, man. Big up Fruit to Johnson. Always tuning in. Yes. Who's that? Barry, the cricket and football show. That's Barry, Professor.
Yes, man. Who else?
Barry. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Barry, man. Bama and Abana is great players. Player. Big up. All right. Moving on to the standing. You can see the standing, Professor.
Let's take a look larger from please.
Um, no, I think that's the largest. I can't get it now. No.
All right.
All right. See what you can do, now, Professor. Go ahead.
All right. So far, the three teams still remains unbeaten after 9 rounds of game, and they are right stuff out in front. And this is based they are right stuff first, link sec, link second, and blades strikers. Three unbeaten teams, and right stuff is out front as a result of the aggregate score. So they have a 350, links of 273, blades of 235 in that order. So it's 1, 2, 3. Next in fourth position is Source Up on 9, after only losing one game. Village Link is next.
So,
Central.
uh,
I'm a bit confused here in terms
yes.
of how this standing is done. But what I want to do is don't confuse the listeners, or we can discuss
Come on,
this
tell me now.
after. Yes, but we're going to discuss. So Village Link and Central is on 28 points. In fifth and sixth. Bull Bay is on 20. Cherry Gardens and Bull Bay on 24 points each. Full target is in that Cherry Garden and Bull Bay in 7th and 8th respectively. Full target and King Shiloh on 20 points each in 9th and 10th respectively. Nagwed on 16th, 16 points in 11th place. Correctional is in 12th, on 12 points also. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams on 8 points, and it starts from, and this is from 13 position to 17. So it's Correctional, Masterpiece, Fletcher's Land, Woodford, Bombers in that, and Mystic in that order. And the teams in 18, 19, and 20 are Unity, Highlight, Strikers, and Rooftop. Unity has 4 points. Highlights and Rooftop is yet to get off the mark. But we need to clarify something we said earlier, because
Yes, World Boss. Big up yourself, World Boss. C4, welcome C4. Professor,
Blessings, the Domino world.
the standings, but the thing you can explain this. Rank 5 and 6, Village Links and Central.
yes,
Village
C4, look
Links,
at it here.
the point standing.
Yes.
What you asking about?
All right, the point standing. We're looking at the ranking, the standings. So in 5th place and 6th place, respectively, Village Links and Central, both of them on 28 points. But Central aggregate, who is in 6th place, is higher than
far superior, yeah.
Than Village Link.
Because
Village Link beat Central.
Village Link beat Central.
Beautiful.
Oh.
All right. So that's the one of the losses they had.
Yes.
Yes, all right. Beautiful.
Okay, so so that's head to head then. That's why
head to head will come there.
Yes, nice. So the format is head to head, then aggregate score.
Okay. All right. We're moving on. Like I said, World Boss, big up yourself. Couple weeks now I don't see on the program, World Boss. Big up.
But it seems as if you have 2 World Boss, you know. Yeah. So you have one. Look like you have a World Boss from Central. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a self-proclaimed World Boss or I have that name from a longer time.
3 World Boss.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we have 3 World Boss now in Jamaica.
Yes. 2 in Domino. But World Boss seems to change the name to One Boss.
Like we have 2 center forward.
Well, you have a bogus center forward.
And that's what they
You have a bogus center forward.
Yeah,
they make him from up in the hills and over, way over so. And they have you know, say you have a center forward from Mobile named Damien. Them say about the original center forward, you know, because he had that name before me, longer time ago.
But you know, the C4, you don't really center. C4 man. So them can go and hold on for the center forward. You will C4. Yeah. Bigger bomber drop yourself.
Plastic explosive. Yeah, you will drop the real bomb.
Like him will drop it on the Village Link bombers. Yeah. Oh,
Kevin Francis, he can change it to Kabayashi ass.
What? Boss.
Kabayashi ass. Boss. Yes. All right, my people. Professor, we don't have any winners for this week, don't it? For last week.
Everybody bet boss.
Everybody bet boss.
Because probably it's lowest me get Francis, me get about 6.
About 6, yes. And I know. Yes, Everett, big up yourself, right in time. Everett got his prize, Everett got his $1,000 credit. Yeah, but I don't think Everett make it this week.
No man, him can't make it. We never have a chance, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody bet bus, man. Everybody bet bus because all marine side versus correctional. I think no, a lot of person bring correctional too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no person
Yeah.
bring bull beer. So no person bring bull beer too for beat right stuff.
It go weird, man, because no people that bring all highlight for beat Raiders.
Yeah, highlights to bring realize. So a
Yeah.
lot of
So
a lot of upset.
I want about let me tell you I lose me get France season.
Yeah,
Six.
6-6.
Yeah. It's on
C4. What
Bobby
do you
6.
correct?
Oh,
C4.
C4.
Yeah, it seems as if I got about 7 or 8 of them correct, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't get the Bull Bay match with right stuff correct. And I'm gonna believe one more.
Okay,
Why am I
Everton get 3 wrong.
yeah, I'm if name Bobby 6 boy.
Kevon Francis. Oh, so it's a young general in the house, professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Big up
look,
with the
man.
right stuff all the way. So it's the right stuff. We call this side blades, right stuff blades.
Blades. Oh, I guess so.
So, our links, definitely going to get into it.
Mm. Young
But all
general, big up yourself. Eh?
but how they're going to do that now, Professor?
Oh,
C4. They're going to the mid-season finals. So
It's
the
not,
three
it's not, because they
them
don't face each other, they're gonna go by aggregate score. So
going to
all
back
the right stuff need is a victory to basically qualify. Then the other teams they'll be watching each other also. But so as even have a chance, you know, because should right stuff and Links United lose, which is also possible. So
yes.
as could screech through the side door. So
Yeah.
it's hard to play for. King Shiloh is coming for that match against Links. And I don't think Cherry Gardens will surrender easily against right stuff.
So which king shot you left off me know let off the elite. I realize you let off the elite. So my king shot come.
Yes, man, King Shiloh Elites. They are coming
Oh,
strongly for that match.
why?
yeah,
And 70
YG,
boy.
your young general said, right stuff versus links more competitive.
Well, we
Yeah.
could see like how we think like how we decide who's the thing you know. What's the feature game?
But C4, we come back to have a lot of feature match in this round, man.
You
Right,
feel
but I
so?
tell you, we get a lot of strong teams to play early on. Unlike some of the teams that get a walkthroughs early doors.
So you're
But
true
in the
from
next round,
Blades.
we should be finishing with a flourish.
So we are true blood from Blades.
Well,
All right.
that's the first in history I ever seen anything like that, where you have a competition that has about 9 or 10 caliber teams that would possibly be the top 9 for the season, and that team is able to avoid all 9
All the
for the
teams,
first 10
yes. At first me watching
matches.
this. Are
You
you
know
sure this?
that is unprecedented.
Yeah, man. For real.
But let me
And
ask you a
I
question
don't
though.
think
C4, let me ask
happens.
you a question though. If Blades to win their next match and then win, um, that's what 10 straight. Will that put them in the quarterfinal? Suppose them not lose, no, them not win no more game. Will that automatically put them in the quarterfinal? 10 points.
Ah,
No, that's not a
no.
guarantee,
Not a
because
guarantee.
remember they have about 9 strong teams to play, and if they lose 5 or 6 out of those 9 strong
Yes.
teams, they can be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
okay. So 10 straight, I mean nothing then.
No, not no.
It's a good cushion. It's a good cushion, but it
That good.
doesn't guarantee that they will win. They will make it. It's not a guarantee.
Okay. All right, my viewers, please remember to send in your 10 winners for this Sunday coming. I know there's going to be a lot of upsets when they coming to Professor. So send in your 10 winners for you to win $1,000 credit of your choice, either digital or flow. Yes, nobody won for last week. The week before, Everett won himself at Toza's credit. All right, so going to the predictions now. So Everett sending his prediction there. Village Village Links, Links, Blade, Central, Right Stuff, Soursop, Nagahead, Woodford, Full Target, and Masterpiece. All right. So let us go into it down, Professor. Village Link versus Bombers. What you have to say?
Boy, man. Bama's supposed to be smiling now and believing that they have a good chance of rack up a few wins.
I think in
However,
the Premier League, doing the Professor Village Link, they beat Bombers in the Premier League, you know.
no. In the
It
Football
was
League,
passage forward.
they beat Village Links.
No, Village Link, you beat passage forward.
But Bombers did beat Village Link in the Portmore in the last
So
town
league
league.
before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
man.
think this will be a good match too, anyway.
it was a good match. And Bombers came out winners. I think it was the last encounter for the season. And think so. As we speak, Bombers is holding that edge over Village Link. It's probably a little bit more quality in the Village Link teams than the Bombers play. Bombers still has that quality, and they believe by looking at things how Village Link is playing. I think if they play against Bomber like this, if they don't have a good start against Bomber leading by 20 or so at the half, and they are playing like they are playing in the last two games, because the last two teams that they have played is not as strong as Bombers. And if they come out playing like how they have played, I don't believe that they will come out as winners. I'll just go to Bombers. If Bombers still play with that sort of resilience that played against Soursop, especially in the latter part, Bombers will come out victorious. I will care Bombers to over Village Link.
Okay. All right. C4, what you have to say about this match?
Well, there's a thing about momentum that you have to always appreciate, you know. Bahamas is really and truly out of calculations as we speak, and certainly based on how they are playing, they have a mountain to climb, and with it's a different story with Village Link. You know, they possibly are just punching above their weight at the moment, and they seem to have that momentum, and they have, you know, a good vibes going at Central Village. They believe that they should be winning matches like these if they have any chance of making it into the top 8. So this is a no-brainer. Village Link must get all points here.
Yeah, more.
All right.
Right.
Let's see. Bobby Six sending his prediction. The first thing him have funny to now Village Links, you know. So I think maybe Bobby Six. I think maybe you lose by one
More,
this already.
so
Same thing with Everett.
say more gone 5. More get 5 again this
Yeah,
week.
yeah. Same thing with Everett Village Links. When if you notice that the only team that beat Bombers, you know, so far, you know, are the teams that really and truly are above Bombers.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest of the teams, you know, Bombers beat them, and Bombers really have a rough fixtures for this Keystone St. Angela League. They really have a rough fixtures because they play Soursop, they play Lynx, they play Bull Bay, they play King Shiloh, they play Full Target. You understand? So it was all expected for those sides. Although Bombers have a good team can beat them, but it was all expected for those sides to beat Bombers. But the other teams where Bombers maybe Bombers and those teams are on the same level or above. Bombers normally victorious over those sides, you know.
Let me tell you this, and I say it again. If Village Link play Bombers like they play the last 2 games without getting us a good score of halftime lead of over 20, I guarantee you they will not win. We can tell you, maybe about 80% sure if them play Bombers like that, them can win.
Yeah, because guess what happened now?
With Bombers, the same thing
majority of the teams that played Bombers already, those high level teams, they majority of them always by halftime they give Bombers 20 something to run down. And things that I don't know, it's just the consistency with Bombers. They always cut down the score. They always cut down the 30 and the 40 and the 20 in the second half. You understand? But they just can't make it over the finish line. So like what you said, if Village Links really going to win this match, they have to go in the second half leading by about 20-30.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they don't go in the second half by leading by that amount, they're not going to win.
Not anyway.
All right, Professor, moving on. Unity Strikers versus Blades.
Boy, I will tell the text there. I want to hear him on this one, you know, because boy, I can't believe C4. I don't know if I can even try to predict this game. This is one of the why I don't know. What if it's a Clarion thing? In C4? Because Blades can't get a easy. Boy, I tell you. Blades United. We just have to look on the scoreline at the end of the day. There's a margin of win we are looking on this one. This is unanimous. C4, take it away.
Professor?
No, man, me I say, a C4, me I give it because me I tell you, say, as me say, Blades can get an easier fixture. Kai Kim gone, him drop off. But as me I say, Blades United
can I really want C4, but I really want C4 to answer this one, you know, because Johnny Tex is online, you know, listening over C4, you know. Big up yourself, Johnny Tex. Come on, I don't know what happened there. Maybe a little internet
issues, yeah.
But moving on though. But I'm going back to Unity Strikers and Blades when C4 is back. All right. So we're giving this one Professor. Unity Strikers versus Blades.
Blades United. I'm just looking at the margin of victory, how them going to win.
Okay, Blades United. All right, so that's 10 straight for Blades. All right, moving on. So Asap 3 versus Bull Bay.
This is a very tough encounter. And so Asap is in demolition mode as we speak. It's just
you can pull off a right stuff mode.
No man, this is so Asap for the win here. It's just that probably you give them about 24.
24. All right.
So like about
center
24.
forward. So Asap 3 versus Bull Bay.
All right, so this is a match that is one of the features of the day, and you have two very good teams. The last match between Bull Bay and Soasap, I believe, in the Portmore League resulted in a victory for Bull Bay. However, previous encounters against the One Voice team, Bull Bay has struggled, and so let's see if they can change it. But they now have lost 2 on the bounce, and with the laws of consistency is followed, then this could be the third on the bounce. Whereas Soursop, since their defeat to Central has gone from strength to strength, and they are right now in a good moment, so I expect that we'd have a victory here for Soursop.
And the last Stone League, where which it's Soursop is a defending champion for presently, is Bull Bay did carry them to countdown, I believe. It was a single digit loss for Bull Bay. They did play
Yes,
well.
that was a close match, yes.
Close match. It was a very close match. And that was not even expected, I think, even at the time.
All right, center forward persons in the viewers out there want to get your views on Unity Strikers versus Blades.
Well, Unity is playing very good, and you know, I don't think there will be any surprises. The only thing though is that they could do Blades a lot of harm in terms of their aggregate, because most teams have has approached Unity with disdain and feeling that this Unity team can be loaded. But the fact of the matter is they are playing very, very well, even against the stronger sides. So this is not any walk in the park or any free runs for Blades. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Unity could also dent their chance of making the mid-season final.
But based on aggregate score?
Based on aggregate scores. Yeah. Because Lynx are looking over their shoulder. They expect a strong match against King Shiloh Elite. But, you know, Blades now would have to dig in and see if they can load up Unity. And sometimes, or most times in matches where you expect the load to happen, you end up struggling because you expect too much. You know that Blades was leading last week by 70 something, and they got complacent, and it might cost them because the score cut from 76 or so, I believe, to 48 in the late stages. So, you know, it's no walk in the park for Blades, I can tell you. They will win, but it's not going to be a straightforward victory.
Okay. All right, Professor. Rooftop United versus Central United.
Well, Central playing away to Rooftop. It's easy as ABC. Central United will definitely get this one done. Rooftop is not doing anything to show that they have the quality even to probably even win to even lose in single digits. So Central United definitely will go for what should I say, an 8 victory out of 10.
Okay. All right. Center forward, Nagahead versus Correctional.
Who's it again? Correctional versus Nagahead?
Yes.
Well, this is a match that has on paper to be a close match, because Nagahead, you know, even though they are losing matches, they are losing against some strong opponents. Even this Correctional team, they have been having some strong matches also. However, their loss against Masterpiece is definitely a spanner in their works, because they were on a bounce, you know. So that is definitely a jolt for them. They would want to rebound against Nagahead, whereas Nagahead, if they have any chance of making the top 8, this is a match they ought to win. And believe me, Nagahead have an excellent chance in the second round based on the fixture. So, you know, they will look on it and they will ensure that, you know, they come fully prepared to get the better of Correctional. So I'm going for Nagahead.
Okay. Well, Professor, I think Correctional always play Nagahead a very good game.
Yeah, man. There's always some fight, because a few of the players that were playing for Correctional usually play for Nagahead. you know,
Oh,
and so yes, so that is why it's like a little rivalry there and thing, but it's definitely one of the teams that Nagwed use that have a little competitiveness against. But Nagwed should get this one warm and dry, especially that they are playing at home. And they are Nagwed are a bit inconsistent, we were inconsistent so far this season, you know. Sometimes eking out a win when we don't expect him to, and losing when we don't expect him to. So, but this is one of the victories that Nagwed probably have on their cards by the odds from the onset at the competition. And with this, as C4 said, by getting a victory against Correctional, this should has help them cement in place for a top 8 position.
okay. All right, same on you, Professor. Mystic versus full target.
Well, there's a natural mystic blowing, but
Full target way.
yes, but but full target should be able to get this one home. As we said, Mystic probably just need that a few more players that can get them change a game, impact players, and I believe Mystic those have those impact players. Full target have more impact players, and if they continue to 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 feel players in games that they feel that they must win and don't feel they're strong players, full target will be in some sort of spot of bother somewhere along the line in this game. So I'm looking for a full target win, but it's not going to be straightforward as C4 did say in the Unity game against Blades. It's something like that. It's going to be somewhat of a seesaw if full target doesn't take this game very seriously.
Okay. All right, C4. Mystic versus full target.
Well, Mystic is not doing bad, you know. They're at least proving competitive in matches, you know, and they show Cherry Gardens that they can give a proper game. And if taken lightly, as Professor said, they could definitely stand a chance of upsetting the upper card if indisciplined full target doesn't get the discipline right on the day. Yes, but it's a full target victory. But as I said, this could be a potential banana skin affair.
Okay. All right, Professor. Masterpiece versus highlights.
Well, Master's Piece supposed to go for 200 bounds based on their last match, which they were coming off about 4 or so losses. Masterpiece is I kind of like how they have assembled this season as a unit. They are playing with a little bit more discipline. There's a shift in their discipline, and that argues well for me and over the years that I've seen them. I think one of the greatest problem is that they are very indisciplined. Indisciplined in a way that in many sense, probably not in terms of probably attitude, but towards the game. You know, probably some of the persons believe that they just come to the game just to get to play at 10. You know, so that's one of the discipline I'm talking about. Not so much probably the attitude and so, you know, in terms of to fellow to opponents or fellow teammates. But definitely they have a lot of indiscipline thing, and I believe I've seen a shift in that for this season. And I expect them to keep highlight on the winless trail, you know, in this encounter. And it might be a close encounter, but Masterpiece should easily get this one done.
Okay. All right. Woodford. Fletcher's Land Raiders versus Woodford, Professor.
Based on how Fletcher's is playing, you know, if Woodford have the same attitude they have been displaying enough, especially in probably the last game, the C4 probably give you a better analogy on this game based on the fact that he has seen Woodford play the last game and the caliber players they have in their unit. But if they play a role with this Fletcher's done team, they might be probably one of the upsets of the season, you know. But I expect Woodford to win this one. The only drawback for me is that if they don't play, if they have this sort of players they have in the squad, the caliber players, and they don't turn up, Fletcher's land might just eke out a victory and possibly consider what probably an upset or a mild upset in this competition, knowing that a team that as Woodford did went to the last 8 in this competition. So I would just go for a Woodford win, and I am very tentative. This is probably one of the most tentative predictions I'm going to make on this encounter. So I'll just go for a Woodford win here.
Okay. Leon Mary. So why don't send in your prediction? If Cherry is not in your prediction, why don't send in your prediction? You should send in your prediction also, man. All right.
The name the sound familiar though.
Huh?
Name the sound familiar, man. Say Cherry can win.
That's YG partner, man. Domino partner.
Oh.
Yeah. C4. Right Stuff versus Cherry Garden.
Well, one of the features of the day, it's unbeaten. Right Stuff, we're having a dream season so far against a Cherry Gardens team that is, good and very good on their day. But I would term a very enigmatic Cherry Gardens team. No, Right Stuff would have definitely been the call here based on form. But I can tell you that Cherry Gardens have the players to hurt Right Stuff if Cherry Gardens turn up united. Yeah. So, Right Stuff are playing excellent domino right now. And trust me, one would have expected that, Right Stuff 4 points would be the bag. But I'm not writing off Cherry Gardens for the upset. So it's Right Stuff, but this could be very dangerous.
So is it going on to count down? C4?
Well, as I said, Cherry Gardens more than half the players to give Right Stuff a proper run. But it's the Cherry Gardens that turn up on the day that will determine where the points go.
Okay. All right, Professor, your take?
Why? This is a tough call because as much as Right Stuff is unbeaten, this is also going to be a tough encounter to maintain that unbeaten streak. The last time these two teams met, it was in the Portmore League, and Cherry Garden did come out victors. This is now a different unit in terms of even mindset. Probably the same set of players are there for Right Stuff. And I just believe, based on the fact that Right Stuff is doing well, coming off an impressive victory against Bull Bay, I would go for a Right Stuff win, maintaining their unbeaten streak for the first 10 games. And the reason I would give, and one of the main reasons for that is that Cherry Garden's majority of the players are not from a geographical location. So it's kind of that cohesiveness is something that's going to be missing, and the captaincy depends on who is captaincy has to have a great knowledge of all the rise of players and how they have been playing so far this season. But I would definitely go for a Rise Stuff based on how they have been playing, and their victory are very convincing so far, and that is something that, based on what is going on, you have to carry Rice Off to win this encounter. I'm not going with the last, based on the last result in the Portmore League, but so Rice Off for me, over Cherry Gardens.
Okay. All right. I'm just looking at the messages from the viewers. I notice it's only one person sending their prediction with Cherry Garden as a winner, and that's Bobby Six. So Fruity, you need to send in your
Yeah, so we can have that Cherry Garden, so we can have some more cherry.
so everybody
Yeah.
else have right stuff as the winner. So I just Bobby Six alone have Cherry Garden as a winner.
Bobby Six can going for the upset.
Yeah, Bobby Six going for the upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Fruity,
It
you
pay
need to
more,
send in
no?
your prediction too.
It,
Just
it, it
remember,
pay it pay
huh?
more than Mellache.
Yeah.
It's when you get an upset, you get more than the $1,000 credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, my viewers, listen. I just got that text. Person asking me for the link for the show. Listen, you need to subscribe to Mellache TV because once you subscribe, you don't have to wait on the link. Once the program is on, it will just pop up on your phone. It will just come up on your phone. So you need to subscribe
Yeah.
to the channel. And please remember to click like because the more you click like, the more persons click like, the more YouTube, the algorithm, liking the video, so they send it out to more people. So always click like, and remember, you need to subscribe. You don't have to wait on a link on a Thursday to join the program. Once you subscribe, it will just pop up on your phone. All right, moving on again. Um, Professor, Links United versus King Shiloh.
What can I say? One of the feature games of the 10th round, and by the look
Yes.
of things, it's very tough, and by we calling it a feature, or quote unquote one of the feature games, it's very difficult to make a call, but we cannot sit on the fence as analysts. We have to ensure that we we make our predictions and be objective about it. And I will go definitely for a Lynx win here, based on how they have been playing, and if they use the same captain that they inside the ring, you know, along with Mr. James, that sort of as a conductor, I believe Lynx United should get this one over King Shiloh, because some of the time what I'm seeing now is the captains are not captaincy as a great part more and more in the games nowadays, and I believe I will just give Lynx United the edge, based on what is going on, along with
Yeah.
their other players.
Sorry. You realize, Professor, you realize that all these three feature matches are on one stretch. So what's up back road?
No man, we know that back road, boss.
Yeah? So
So what's
what's
up on the
up?
back road?
Right stuff. So what's up going back on a Jollies?
No.
Oh, them going back up. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I was planning on going to the all three, you know. I thought it was on one stretch. I thought it was on one stretch, man. But
That
them
are
going
just a
back
stretch
to
of
the
your, that are just a stretch of your imagination, boss.
yes. All right, center forward. What do you have to say about that? Links United versus King Shiloh. We know center forward that bring links, you know. Oh, where center forward is off. Um, C4 is off. I don't know what happened to his connection, but I know persons definitely want to hear him. His prediction here. But what do you think, Professor? You think C4 going to bring links? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't say, but he's playing. Let me tell you something. So when you're in a quality team, and if I'm in C4 position, I'm in King Shiloh, I would have to give my team a chance. Sometimes, you know, and he knows what the team is playing, and he will definitely give. He prefers to give his team the chance more than a Links United. You know, so it's a no-brainer for me. He would have carried King Shiloh.
Also, King Shiloh for the upset.
Yes, probably based on, yeah, man, definitely based on what is going on, King Shiloh will definitely be upset. But
All right.
what I think is that
Yes.
a lot of these players usually be a part of the Waterhouse aggregation when they were when Waterhouse was involved in Domino, and Waterhouse usually have the better of links, you know. So with that perspective, that perception, looking at what goes on before, that might be somewhat of an edge for the King Shiloh team. So let's see how that pans out. But definitely a links for me, but C4 might think otherwise.
And I'm going through the comments here also. You know, no one voted for King Shiloh. Everyone said links.
Yeah, man. And as
So
I
this
said,
would
that
really be an upset if King Shiloh won.
yeah, it wouldn't be a massive upset. You know, but it will be a mild upset. King Shiloh have some quality. Mhm.
Okay. All right. I don't think C4 is going to come back on. So any other business, new business, Professor?
I think you have one there coming up,
Yes. This is the,
and the
you can read. Go ahead, Professor. This is the Western League.
Western
Cross
Domino
table.
Federation, in association with the Pecos Promotion, present the Domino Across the Table League, Corner League, something similar to what Sansan had, 12 persons per team. And basically, if you look at it, it's $12,000 per team. So it's like $1,000 per person. And the registration starts as from when this fixture was put out, probably a couple of days ago. And the entry fee closes the 23rd. Competition starts the Wednesday. So this is as though it's in the western side of the world. And no persons from this side, the urban area will be will participate in this tournament. You know, because when Santan League was playing, there were persons from the western end who traveled many a miles to be a part of it. So I expect a reciprocation in terms of players from here going down to the western side to make this league what it is. And I think it will carry the same amount of statistics and so forth. I don't know where that is concerned, but I'm just saying that. But it seems like something especially good for the western
Will
side
you
of
be going
things.
down, Professor? Will you be representing a team?
No, I won't. I don't doubt it. I don't believe I have that leverage to do so.
Okay. I
And
wonder why I call
yeah,
it a corner league though.
Probably it's because it's on the corner.
Because restaurant and bar is on the corner. It's on a corner.
No, it's on Barney Street, and I think it's
Yeah.
a good move by Pecos to thing there, to so he can
No, it's
get more the
not Pecos
Western players
alone, you know.
involved.
Remember, it's Western Domino Federation.
Mhm.
But was this a tournament though? Was this a tournament Mr. Arnold was talking about?
No man, no, this won't be the tournament.
Or because
This
this is
is
starting the 28th, and I'm clearly
no man.
remember that Mr. Arnold mentioned the tournament starting the 29th. August the 29th. Was that so, Professor? Professor? Yes, Danet Timber. Big up yourself, Danet. Yeah, man, I saw your prediction. Jesse James. We'll get a surprise again this week. Jesse James, big up yourself. Professor. Professor, we're not hearing you. Only cherry bring cherry. All right, Fruity Johnson. Come on, and Missy Barrett, I did mention earlier, um, in order for you, you do have, a week time you do have to wait on the link to join Mellache TV Analyst Thursdays. You don't have to wait on it. Once you subscribe, it will automatically pop up on your phone. So once the program is going on, it will automatically pop up on your phone. So you don't have to wait on a link to join the program. So make sure you subscribe. So just subscribe to the channel. And for all those persons who don't subscribe as yet, please do so. And remember to click like on the video. Professor is off. I don't know what happened. C4 is off. But we have come to the end of another program, my viewers. And as usual, thanks for participating. And keep sending in your prediction. Remember, the first person to predict the 10 winners. First person to predict the 10 winners for each week will get a $1,000 credit of their choice. Our last winner was Everett. So big up to Everett again. All right. So that's it for this week. Thanks for viewing again. Thanks for viewing again, and see you guys next week. Bye.